It's just, you have to understand that there's always immigration risk.
My job as a litigator is to tear apart records and find mistakes.
Yeah, but like, just for me to understand, so and you have to explain it to me. So USCIS is on a diet currently in terms of EB-1.
Well, I don't know. It may be that way because I'm having a lot of people come to me with EB-1A denials. Now, listen, that could be because people thought that EB-1A standards were relaxed, and so I'm going to file. And so I don't know which came first. Did the standards change, or did more people file EB-1As who were not extraordinary? I don't know. I don't know the causal connection, but what I'm seeing is more people complaining about EB-1A denials. Yeah.
And is it the same with EB-2?
I haven't seen that. The EB-2s are just unobtainable for some categories, for Indian nationals, people in the backlog, but
and national interest waivers, is it the same for EB-2?
I've actually seen a lot of people get approval, so that may be the next one that goes on a diet.
Interesting. So it's a good time to file for EB-2 national interest waiver, right?
Well, hold on. Is it a good time, or am I late to the party? I don't know. It's never. See, people always. It's really a mindset of humans, right? They have this recency bias, right? This is it. This is what I'm. This is my cryptocurrency Visa, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, it just went bankrupt. Maybe it's not that one. So again, you can never be your own best advocate to really have a honest conversation. It's really hard because you want something so bad. You want to stay in the United States, but it's so hard to say, let me do an honest assessment of myself and my status and my eligibility. Because sometimes what people do, and I love it. Oh, I don't love it, but I think it amuses me. Someone will be like, I want to get this visa. And you say, well, I don't think you're eligible for that visa. And they're like, yeah, but this other attorney told me I am. And I'm like, well, what is his incentive to tell you that you're eligible? You have to have an open mind and kind of try to understand that you're biased towards your own eligibility. And maybe that your immigration attorney or the one you want to hire is biased to his line of work as well, or her line of work, which is to file for you. We have to admit that. We have to admit that we're biased.
So immigration attorneys actually want you to file green cards because
I don't think they do it consciously. It's just that they're incentivized. That's their business. If I'm a car salesman, which thankfully I'm not, but if I am, and you're telling me that you want a car, my job is to put you in the best car. And am I a scumbag for that? Or am I doing my job because you need a car? So it's the same thing with a restaurant. If you say you're hungry and I make good gyros, am I going to sell you a gyro? Does that make me a gyro salesman? I don't know. Am I a bad guy for doing that? No, but I think, the other thing is we have to just understand it. We have to appreciate it. Like, my business is to do immigration. You're looking for immigration. All right. So I may tell a 16-year-old kid, hey, you probably don't need the rocket ship car because it's dangerous for you, right? Am I being a good, and I think, an attorney is a little bit more like a doctor, though, less than a car salesman. And I think that one thing I would like to see that more in the immigration space is us to take on that doctor mentality and less of a salesman mentality, myself included. First rule of doctors is do no harm. And we have to just sit there and say, I think you really would qualify for an EB-1A, but you're probably not there yet. You have to do a couple more things, and a year from now, maybe you'll be there. But you're a good H1 right now, or you're a great EB-2 right now. But if you want an EB-1A, I don't think that's your call. And I do think the vast majority of immigration attorneys do that. They are doctors every day. But
there are some car salesmen.